Dun dun dun. Da da dun. Hello, everybody. This is Duck, and that was the very first challenge that we pulled out of the Challenger, trademarked, on Duck's World. So, first of all, we're going to run our face into the ground, and second off, we're going to be making a long video today. And this will be several days in the making, so just so people are aware, that is why it took me forever to get this video out and produced, because I've got an hour-long special today. So, let's make the best of the special, shall we? So I am sleeping because it is nighttime, and then what I think we're going to do right off the bat is I actually kind of want to keep some of these challenges from the Challenger, because I think that might be beneficial later on to use them. Maybe not for more challenges, especially not the hour-long special one, but we're definitely going to do our best to make some progress, and I want to keep those challenges because I might display them somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe even in the valuables room in the starter base. That might be where I put it. But for the time being, we have an hour-long special, and what we should do in this hour-long special is we should do a little bit of some quality of life improvements. And I think that that's probably what we'll do in today's video. I ran into the chorus fruit. And one of these things that needs to be done ASAP is we need to fix the iron farm storage system, because it is just frankly way too big. It doesn't need to be as big as it is, and I really would like to use the resources. I don't need this many chests or these many hoppers. It's just unnecessary. So I'm going to pull all the iron out, because I've been taking all of the what's it called? I've been taking all of the poppies. Sorry, the poppies that have been used in this iron farm. I've been taking and making bone meal out of over here. So that's why those are gone. Is because I've been making bone meal out of it. But I think from here down, we don't need the rest of this storage system. It's just taking up too much space. It's unnecessary. I'll throw the iron in here, and we can just use the iron farm with half the storage system and save ourselves a lot of headaches, because I really think that we're going to want to use this, and especially hoppers. I don't want to waste them, and they just are sitting here gathering space, and it's not necessary. So we've pulled them out. We've significantly decreased the size of the storage system, but it's never gotten anywhere near full. So that's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So it's done. That's step number one of today's task, done and dusted already. And what we need to do now is, I think that we are actually going to start on the project that I mentioned at the very end of last episode. We really need to do something with this village. It is a Minecraft village, as clearly indicated, but it is in desperate need of an upgrade, and I think my building skills could be tested here, and we could actually do with some upgrading here on this village. But I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're at the point where we're going to actually start rebuilding. But what I did want to do is I just wanted to address it, that it'll be done here shortly. You were standing in your own composter, you idiot. What are you doing? What are you doing? But I just wanted to address that real quick. That we are currently, that's currently in the works. That's something that we'll be doing here shortly. But at the moment, we are not there yet. But I'm just kind of going around because, frankly, I think that it'd be beneficial if we just do one project for an hour. But I don't know what project we should be doing for an hour. Let's go into the Nether. Let's see if we can start working on a Nether highway. We could do that. We could very well do that. Oh, these ghasts. Oh, there's ghasts. You can die now, ghast. Yes! Let's go. That was impressive. If nothing else happens today, I'm just happy about that. Oh, hi, Piglin. You can die now. Thank you. And you can die as well. And you can die as well. Kill everything. Hi, Hoglins. You're actually free food, so I'm gonna take you. Alright, cool, cool, cool. So the Nether Highway idea here, how much durability? I don't have a whole lot of durability. Is an interesting one. Gassed. Hi, Gassed. Bye, Gassed. Because, I mean, the Nether portals are right here. It's not that far, so I just have been using the good old Elytra to get around, which I'm actually not going to use because this is all dirt, and I'd rather not die. So we're actually gonna go back because this is scary. This is too scary for me. I'm going back to the portal that I know is safe, and we'll go back through here because I was thinking about doing another highway, but it's unnecessary. I don't need to do it at the moment, so we're just gonna avoid that. But we could work on moving villagers over here. Problem is that the villagers are a long ways away. I could make rails. I could just get a rail system started. That's what we'll do today. I'll need a lot of blocks and a lot of iron and a lot of wood. And we'll have to go and get all that. But that's what we'll do. We'll start getting a rail system from this village to the ravine building project. We might not get some villagers moved, but that's what we can start working on. Alright, so for what we're going to need to do, we're going to have to first get firework rockets because I just used my last one. And then we are also going to need to get ourselves some blocks and some iron for these rails. And I don't have any more firework rockets. Awesome. Awesome. No firework rockets. Beautiful. We're walking today, I guess. But that's alright. I need a lot of iron. I need a lot of iron. Go down. Go down the... There we go. Alright. Go down here. Pick up the iron that I just had. And I'll need a lot of sticks. So we'll go up here. Bring that down. And from here on, we'll need to go to the starter base because we're going to need a ton. A literal ton of sticks, and I don't think I've got the wood for that. I need to make a wood farm. I just haven't done that yet. And that might be something that we do here very shortly, because it really needs to be done. And frankly, it sounds like a lot of fun. It's a farm that I can have TNT in. That sounds amazing. So, me as a person who loves TNT, that sounds amazing. How many sticks do we have? We don't have a whole lot. Where's a crafting table? I don't have a crafting table down here anymore, do I? I don't. Alright, so I gotta go up. Fly over here. Not fly, walk over here, because I don't have an elytra. I do have an elytra, I don't have rockets. Rails. How many rails is that? Only makes 46. Oh. Never mind. We probably are okay. Is our inventory... Yeah, we've probably got enough rails. Okay. Now, here's the other $1 million question. What do we have for blocks? Granite? That should be good. Sand, I really don't want to work with. Don't have any cobblestone. Netherrack's cheap and easy to get rid of. Yeah, we can use it. We've got some blocks in our inventory. We should be good now. Alright. Time to go and place a whole bunch of rails. While we're on our way, I did just want to say that, like I said last episode, for the challenges in the Challenger, your guys' challenges would be very helpful. I would love it if you guys would leave some challenges for me to do in the comments section, just to spice up the series a little bit. That's why I made the Challenger trademarked. And that joke is going to stop soon. But I made it because we really, I really think that we needed a little bit of a fresh take on the series, and that's why I figured, you know what, that could be fun. But the goal is that you guys put in some challenges as well, because that's what's going to make this. That's what is going to make this this little spoof fun. So if you guys have any challenges, any at all, put them down there, and we'll see about putting them in the Challenger, because I would love it. I would love your input, and I enjoy it. So yeah, that's kind of the the little speech that I had prepared for that. I am going to start placing blocks and rails. So we are on our way over here to the side of the village to do that. It is going to be nighttime soon. But I didn't bring any more dirt, did I? I brought granite. Alright. And then we're just going to run across in a straight line as best we can. As far as we can. And then we'll place rails here in a second. But I want to get over there in as close of a straight line as possible, but I also don't want to have to keep going up and over terrain. So I want to just make it as efficient as possible if I can do that, and just make it a straight line. But it is getting nighttime, so I'm gonna have to go sleep here shortly, and I don't have near enough blocks because I don't have the inventory space. But we'll get some distance out of it, and the entrance is over there actually, so I probably should switch directions. We'll bring that over here, and we'll just run this across in this direction as far as we can go until we're closer to the entrance, which means that we'll probably end up going right into this hill, which is perfectly fine. And I am almost out of blocks, so we'll have to make a trip. We'll have to make a trip back to the starter base and also sleep. So I just slept, and what I think that I'm going to do for this special is it's actually going to be more like an extended cut, and less of the behind the scenes stuff that I do. Like, I'm going to be with you guys as I go and grab a bunch of netherrack in a shulker box. And I'm going to take this time to maybe let you guys in on a little bit of some little sights and sounds and some tidbits about information for the my channel upcoming, because it'll still be a surprise to most people, because frankly not many people are going to watch the full duration of this hour-long special. But for those that are here, you guys can have a little bit of a sneak peek on what's coming. So what I'm planning on doing as of right now is come the start of the next year, 2024, at the time of this recording, I am going to do my best to relaunch the second channel, because I really would like to explore a lot of game mechanics and what makes good game mechanics work, and do a little bit more academic exploration of video games and not just Minecraft. So that's what I'm planning on doing with the launch of a new channel, of the second channel, and relaunch it in January, February of next year. Hopefully, that also means that I will also be able to have more content than just the current Sploder content on that channel as well, and that should lend me to be able to have a unique set of videos other than Minecraft, which is currently what I do on this channel, and I'm going to keep this channel to Minecraft only. And I think that it would be really cool to just explore and expand my horizons a little bit more, and use the second channel to do that. So that's the plan. It'll have more video game mechanics exploration. So if anybody had any suggestions for games that you'd like me to look at, go ahead and put them down in the comments section, and we'll just see. I'll see about maybe playing some of those games and doing some game mechanic exploration. So if you guys have any suggestions for games I should play, go ahead and put them down in the description, or not in the description, in the comments. I can put stuff in the description, you guys can't. Yeah, go ahead and put them down in the comments, and we will see about maybe exploring those games a little bit more. The one thing that is annoying about not having any firework rockets is that, number one, I move slow, and that bugs me. And number two, I just burn through food a lot faster when I have to constantly sprint jump to get places. And that was something that I missed. So I will definitely be getting some firework rockets here as soon as humanly possible, because this is very annoying, and I'm just burning through food, and that seems like a waste. So it's an inefficiency for sure. But we are back here at this village, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to continue this little rail line. And yes, it is one of the ugliest things in the world, and that is really that's fine. Um, if I could make a staircase, that would be great though, but I can't. Um, but yeah, that really doesn't need to look that great. It's not permanent, and it's going to be covered with rails anyways. So it really is un uninteresting and doesn't need to be interesting, frankly. Um, but we're going to go ahead and we're just going to walk up this hill, and then I'm going to try to actually line this up in a straight line so that I just have to straight shot it right into the cave entrance to the ravine building project. So that maybe at the end of today's episode or at the start of a next episode, we can even get some villagers moved, potentially, and set up some housing, quarters, and whatnot for them. That could be something we could do as soon as this episode or next episode, too. I'll just have to gauge how long and how many rails I'll have to put in here. And I just noticed that I didn't make any powered rails. So we are going to need to find gold and do that, and redstone, because there is no way that I will be able to just use regular rails all the way across here. It just won't work. And it just will look bad. And it'll take forever. But we should be close enough that I should be able to just go ahead and make the turn here in a second. Let's go ahead and grab that shulker box before it goes too far away from us. And we'll just go up here. Where'd it go? Where'd I bury the shulker box? It's over here by the netherrack, I think. Yep, there it is. Pull that up. We'll go back over here. And we will run the netherrack train rail almost. I mean, it's not really a train. It's just more of a minecart track. We'll just run it a couple more blocks over. And then we'll switch directions. I think we can switch directions at this hill. Yeah. Maybe even not much farther than that, actually. Let's change directions here. Let's see how close we are. Let's see how close we are and how close we can get by just doing it here. That's almost dead on, I think. Alright. Perfect. That'll work. And I'm thinking that by the constant rate of going up and down, I'm able to almost get enough momentum that I won't need very many powered rails. I am going to bring this down, and then we're just going to run across like this, placing netherrack, and making the whole terrain look absolutely terrible because of it. But we should have a rail line here in a second. So we just need to run all the way through, take our sweet old time because this is a very slow process. And I also don't know how to use my controls properly, which is very annoying. But if we just run this up to land. Alright, we're almost there. We're not quite at the entrance, which is unfortunate, but we're close enough that I can just do something like this. Yeah, and then run through. There we go. And now we're just running through the cave of the ravine building project. Awesome. And let's not run into blocks. I know it's temporary, but I'm going to try my best to still make it look, halfway decent by keeping it as close to centered as possible. This is going to take up more rails, I know, but that'll be okay. I've got plenty. And, oh, this constantly goes in. That I forgot. That's going to bug me. But if I just go through like this, I'm going to have to keep going across. Like so. Hey! There we are. We have made it to civilization. Kind of. We're still not all the way in, because I think I will just have the rail go in here, and then probably it'll stop. Realistically, it'll stop there. Alright. Awesome. Now we've got a literal ton of rails to put in. So let's go ahead and start on that. And then I'm going to probably ride the rail and see where I'll need to nudge it along or use powered rails here. But I just want to see if I've got enough rails, first of all. And then we'll see about adding more that's necessary here. But this is definitely the faster bit, is just running all the rails across. Yep. And we're just going to run the line all the way through across this river. That really is annoying. It was very annoying to place those blocks. And I'm going to actually move these so that I can just shift click a little bit easier. And then go up the hill a little bit more, like so. Alright, and then we're just going to run through the track. And I have to give a lot of respect for those that build villager breeding halls and trading centers that they have to move stuff so far away, because this is only, like, very annoying. And if it's just very annoying for me, I would imagine how annoying it'd be for those that aren't just moving villages for decorative reasons. Because I've already got a trading hall, so I'm not really pressed to do this fast. But if people need to do this fast, this would get super annoying, I would think. And I just give them a lot of respect, and it just takes so long. And it's very resource intensive. I spent a lot of iron on this, and I think I'm gonna end up still being. Oh, I'm almost perfect. That was not planned out that way, but there's the rail. The rail's up, and it took only a couple Minecraft days. Alright, so now I'm just going and making sure that I didn't miss a spot, because I was running that pretty fast. That I very likely could have missed. I could have missed a couple spots where a rail needs to go. And I'm thinking, because I'm looking at the time, I'm thinking that we probably can actually start building some stuff here. Some infrastructure in here for some villager housing in here in the ravine building project. Because we've got still a lot of time, and this line didn't take as long as I anticipated. So we still can get some stuff done. And I really like actually this view. I didn't notice this view before, but here we've got our train line here and also the duck kind of overlooking the ravine building project. And I didn't realize how close I built this to the entrance. It was a very spur of the moment thing that I really didn't think much about. But I'm kind of glad it worked out the way it is, because the duck's right here and so is the entrance. So it worked out very well, in my opinion. I just fell off the rail. But what we need to do is we need to find villager barracks. We need to find a location for them. And I don't necessarily know where I want to put that, because I don't have a ton of space up here. Because big builds like my face ended up taking a lot of space in here. And this fake storage, which honestly, if anything needs to go, that probably is what would go. I could maybe put some in here, but I don't know how much space I have. Because this ravine does cut into a cave. So if I went in there, I probably would end up coming out by the ladder down here. I could always put barracks down here, but that's going to be a lot more work. I had free rails right here that I didn't take, and that's kind of frustrating. I'm going to need them anyway, so I'm going to pull them up now. But yeah, I don't really think I don't want the villagers to die, of course, because that would be bad. So I'm thinking that likely I'm going to probably still put the barracks up in the ravine platforms up there, but I do need to make sure that I have space for it. So that's probably what I'm going to need to figure out ASAP, is I'm going to need to figure out where this can go, where it's going to have space, and hopefully we'll still be able to put the villagers up here and house them. Alright, so I did a little bit of some villager proofing in here. So I put some fence gates up so they can't get into the nether. Even if they went up here, they shouldn't be able to walk up. At least I hope not. If there's villagers in the nether, we'll know. And then I also just protected the ladder so they can't get down into the cave for the time being. And I did find firework rockets in this chest. So we do have a little bit of use left in our elytra in this episode. The durability is a little low, but that's all right. But what I think I want to do is I think, since it's already a special, we might as well add another challenge. We're halfway through. Well, not quite halfway through. We're getting close to halfway through this hour-long special, and I hope you guys are enjoying. If you have any suggestions, and if you are enjoying, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. I do appreciate it. But I think that we actually need to add another challenge. Now, some of these challenges I won't be able to do because the video has already started. But we can see what we get. What's this one? See, that's singing the intro. I can't do singing the intro. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to pop that one back in. We'll get that one later because the intro's already happened. We can't sing the intro. But what's this one? Sing the intro again. I thought dispensers were random. Let's try it again. Improve an existing farm. All right. Improve an existing farm. We're going to take a detour, I guess. We're going to improve an existing farm, and I don't know which one I really want to do. Chicken farm I don't want to touch because it kind of works. Mob farm, you really can't do much to. Iron farm, I really can't do much. I know which farm I can do. So in here in the starter base, way back when, maybe not even episode 12, 13, maybe even earlier than that, I made a sugarcane and bamboo farm that was one plant bamboo and 2 plant sugarcane. And the chest actually for it ended up becoming more of a storage chest than anything else, because I used it last episode as storage. We got some paper, we got one piece of gunpowder in here, but we got sugarcane and bamboo. Let's take that paper out actually. And to improve this, and I got to be careful because I don't want to let this villager out. To improve this, I'm thinking we just add more. Maybe not. We're pretty constricted on space. What could we do to improve this design? Number one, we're losing bamboo because we don't have a piston here. So what we can do is we can most certainly put a piston there. And then a half slab can go there to prevent it from going down there. So to prevent blocks from going down into this water, we'll put a half slab here, which will improve our throughput. But then we'll also put a piston here, which will also push the items into this hopper. All right, that makes sense. That's a pretty simple fix, and that should actually greatly improve our throughput. Especially now that I can use bamboo for wood and scaffolding, I need to actually do that. That feature has been implemented in this world for a while. I might as well use it. So what do I need? I need stuff for a piston, which I'm not sure that I have. I'll need a couple things, couple redstone dust, some stone potentially. Yeah, some stone because I can just make a stone half slab. And I actually don't remember how to make a piston off the top of my head, which is very embarrassing. Let's find the recipe book. And it's a piston, which is... Oh, I just need a piece of iron and some cobblestone and some wood. Alright. That I can do... Hi, Pigman. Hey, buddy. You no longer exist. Congratulations. Alright. So, I need some cobblestone. It looks like only 3. 1, 2, 3. I have some planks. Only thing I'm missing is one singular iron ingot, which I know I have somewhere in the storage system. I've got one somewhere. I know I do. At least I hope I do. If not, that's really embarrassing. There's firework rockets in here. What am I doing with my life? Why are there firework rockets in there? There, we actually can use the elytra for more than just a couple moments. For the rest of this episode, we should be able to fly. Let's go. But I need iron, and I really am regretting this storage system. There it is. We'll just take half of it. That's okay. I'm really regretting that bulk storage over there. So we'll have to fix that eventually. But let's get ourselves a piston. And we'll improve this farm for the second challenge. Piston will go in here. What am I missing? Iron, check. Redstone, check. Cobblestone, check. Planks, check. So why can't I make this? Boom. Boom. 1, 2. I'm 1 cobblestone short. That's why I can't make it. Of course I am. Alright, let's go ahead and grab ourselves 1 more cobblestone. And now we should be able to make this piston. And I really need to memorize some more of these crafting recipes I'm noticing. It's pretty rough. It is pretty rough. So, we'll do that. We'll throw that down here. Alright, perfect. So now when we go over here, we should be able to increase our throughput pretty easily. I'm going to place redstone and then place piston. Can you place for me, please? Oh, no, I can't. I gotta put this. Gotta put the piston just right here. There we go. And then I need to make... There, if I just put... Nope, that won't work. I can't use this. I need to physically have a half slab. Alright, good to know. I need a crafting table. Let's go over here. Grab this. And I apologize for this episode. This episode probably, honestly, is going to be quite boring. I apologize for that. But it's just self-imposed challenges, and I wanted to try it out. So, there we go. That should still work. So then, if I were to add bamboo... Yep, there we go. Now it will all fall in. Now it'll all fall in here into this hopper system. So... I just need to jump. Yeah. Alright, cool. So that works. So we can go ahead and put that back in there. And what else? Oh, I need to fix, actually fix this. Alright. So we need the blocks that were here. Boom, boom. There we go. It looks like nothing happened, but we did increase our bamboo throughput. Hopefully by a substantial amount. But there we go. We have done the challenge of improving existing farm. It's a pretty low budget farm, but that's all right. This is definitely a challenge I will reuse again. So I'm going to go ahead and put this over here in the building where the challenger and where the iron farm is, because I definitely want to use this, because this is also just a good means for me to actually improve something through the use of a random chance. Well, as random as the dispenser can get, it's kind of pseudo-random because it's still like a 11% chance you'll get something. But we'll just throw this in here. There's no space in there. Wait a minute. Why do I have diamond blocks? Why? I don't even understand why. A new challenge in here probably will be, at some point, just organize. I will need to organize something, and that'll probably be a challenge in there so that I actually do it. That'll probably be something that we'll do there. But there we go. We have gotten officially 1 challenge out of the challenger done. Improving an existing farm. And we are working on challenge 2, which is make an hour-long video special. So I hope you guys are enjoying. If it is boring, I apologize for that. But I hope that my fumbling about at least makes up for some of that. But we're going to go back to the ravine building project because I have villager barracks that I need to build or construct or just find a place for. So I'm thinking, rather than this be an actual kitchen, I'm thinking this might become barracks. Because this is a good spot for it. It's got the space that it needs, and it's protected. And I've got a floor plan already laid out. So I'm thinking that this is actually going to be barracks, and it's just going to be this design, but back a little bit further, and then just a bunch of beds, because that's all that barracks really need is a place for villagers to sleep. And it doesn't need to be anything super fancy, but I don't know how many villagers I'm going to want in here. Not a ton, but something to show life. Because as weird as it was, I actually liked it when the starter base had villagers free roaming around. That was 30 episodes ago now, but I actually really liked it. It was kind of an odd thing. There is... Sorry, my ADHD brain just saw the vines growing on my face. I'll fix that in a second. But, like I was explaining myself, it was really weird. It was weird more than anything because that's not something people usually do. Having free roaming villagers, most people find annoying. I kind of found it annoying at the moment too, but it actually was kind of cool. It added life to my base that I haven't had since and won't have again with my current setup. So I really think that that's the real reason that I'm doing this. Is I just really like I really just like life in the base. I missed so badly. I just like life and movement and stuff like that. And villagers provide that, even though they are annoying. They do provide that. That is not what I wanted to do. Why? Why must you do this to me? Why do I have to pull vines off of my face in every episode? Alright, that's why. I can totally walk and see. That's why right here. And that's a half slab. Oh, come on. Parkour time, I guess? That's why right here. This existing needs to go. As much as I liked vines, it needs to go. Um, I liked the life here of the vines, but I don't need it anymore. But yeah, like I was saying, I think that the villagers moving around just added a little bit of some pizzazz that I hadn't had in anything else. So that's kind of why I want the ravine building project to have villagers. And that was a long-winded and very ADHD distractible way to say that, but that's kind of my thought. But we need to build them a place to live first. I'll need those stone slabs. I'll need a lot more. Um, and I also need stone walls. Do I have stone walls? I have spruce fences. I might use those. I also need to clean some of this out. Don't need the iron here. Don't need the slabs there. That can go. That can go. Temporarily go at least. We'll use some stone bricks here. And some deep slate tile walls. That might look good. Need the bricks. Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright, I fell down. That is going to be annoying. That I will say right now, that'll be annoying. But if I put up these tile walls here and here, this will be the light from the back. That'll be some backlighting. That doesn't need to be there. That's unnecessary lighting. That I kind of want to stay. But I've got 2 lanterns now. If I do boom, boom, and then just have beds, that would work. I think that'll work. I'm just going to dig up this floor now so that we can make it look good. And then from there, I think that all I'll need to do is add beds. I'll have to craft some, and I don't have a wool farm. So I'm really noticing that this episode, there's going to be a lot of things that I can do. I can organize. I can get some of the farms that I really desperately need. I could make into these challenges, and I think that that would be a cool use of the challenger is just having a different type of challenge that could be build this farm, update this farm, change some things here, organize, get a brain maybe. Those could be some really interesting challenges, I think. So we'll definitely have to look into those. I'm actually going to pull this out. And this very back wall, I think I'm going to make that, since I don't have enough of these chiseled, I'll just make these stone slabs. No, not wrong stone slabs. Stone bricks. There we go. I can totally use words. If we do that, and then all we need in here is some beds, I think. And then this will be good. This will be good for some villagers sleeping, I think. It'll be adequate. I do need beds, and I don't have them. Actually, I need the bell put somewhere. Where's the bell? Where are they gonna have their meetings? They could have their meetings. I don't really want. They could have their meetings right by my face. That could be. Just put it there. Yeah, they can meet around here close to my face. That'll work. It is nighttime. I probably should sleep. And then we might be able to actually add villagers here. Once I find their beds and steal their beds, of course. All right, so the bed that I just slept in, I can already put over there. I'm not going to be too concerned about color of beds. They just need to have beds. So I can put one here, and then I'll probably just go single file 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. We'll have enough space for some beds. There doesn't need to be a ton of villagers in here, but just enough to make the atmosphere feel lively is really the whole point of this project, is to have a place that I can build and test stuff out in and have it feel lively. That's the whole point. So let's go look for some beds, some villager beds. And I don't really think I want to steal them from the village yet, because I might not get to actually moving the villagers at the moment, and I really don't want villagers to die. That's probably the only bad move. So is there a bed in here? Did I swipe it? Yeah, I swiped it for the starter base. There might not be beds here at all because of the raid that happened way back in episode 21, like forever ago now. But I might have swiped them all, and I likely did. And one in here. Oh, there is one in here. That one's gone. Alright, and then there's a wandering trader, it looks like. Now let's see what he's got. What do you got for me, Mr. Wandering Trader? You're over here by the ruins. You checking my building out? Fern, blue dye, seeds, puzzle. Nah, you're good. Hey, you looking at my ruins? You like it? You have an interesting set of llamas here. Your llamas are great. I need them for leads and leather, so they're gonna die. All right, and so are you. All right, you never have good trades. You just need to go. You're just gone. Bye. Oh, you're gonna spit at me? Okay, you're dead too. Come here. You're dead. They're gone, and I've got their leads. So that's the only good use of them. Sorry, I got distracted. That's the only good use of wandering traders. Where's the other village buildings? Alright, there they are. Let's see if there's any beds in there. And if there's not, we can at least get some started. And of course, we can add beds once there's villagers there. Yeah, there's no more beds. I already pretty well combed over this village by the looks of things. But let's go place these beds. We'll put them back. I'm sorry for that distraction with the wandering trader. I always look for their trades and then always give them a hard time because they never have anything good. And one thing, if Minecraft ever actually puts their experimental features in, I think the only good thing, and I really would like people to hear me out, for my opinion here, the only good thing about the villager rebalance, I don't like the way librarians and villagers work for the biomes. I really don't. I hope that never actually goes beyond experimental. But I would love the Wandering Trader to have something valuable. That I can get behind. I can get behind the Wandering Trader having some value now. But I really can't get behind locking certain trades to a biome. That really bugs me. But I really only had one bed. Alright, well, we've got 2 beds. We can move 2 villagers, maybe. But we're on to a good start. We've got some barracks. We're on to a good start on making this place lively. Alright, so as we were flying, let me try that again. As we're flying past the Chunky Duck, we are actually going to probably put a hold on that whole fiasco project for the time being. I know I leave a lot of projects unfinished, but we have some time left in today's episode, and I thought that we could maybe see about getting some of the organization done that I was talking about, because it is quite annoying, my organizational skills in this series. It's really bad. It's really really bad. And I think that it would be beneficial if I just did some organization. So we might as well do it now. We've got the time. We've got the resources. What we don't have is inventory space. Let's clean out the inventory first. But um, I'm thinking the chests, especially over by the iron farm and by the mob farm, those need to be organized, sorted through, and taken out and moved because they're annoying. They really don't serve much of a purpose where they are. They just need to go. I have an iron golem in my lake. I'm sorry. So if you haven't noticed so far in this episode, this is about the length of episode where my brain goes from, yes, I'm focused, I've got something I want to do, to, oh, I probably have ADHD and just am super all over the place mentally, and frankly, I keep notice something and just comment on it. So I apologize now if anything seems a little random from here on out in this video. Because, yes, there's an iron golem in my river. I did just point it out. Does it mean anything in the grand scheme of this video? No. But I said it. And I just thought you guys should know that that's how my brain works with this long of an episode. But I'm just gonna fill up some of these shulker boxes, and these shulker boxes will be organized when they get back here. But right now, I just want to get some of this junk taken out of these buildings. So we're gonna fly up and do that. We'll start over here with this monster. That's gone. That's gone. That needs to be put back in a second. But we're going to throw this down. We're going to put everything that we possibly can in here, except the cyan terracotta, because I need to actually fill a hole in the floor. And then we're going to pull out the next shulker box, and we're going to do the exact same thing. So we'll just fill this up with as much as we can. And we will just make sure... Oh, yeah, that's right. Where's the other paper? Did I put it in here already? I did. These I want to keep, and I don't want to put them in there because I'm going to use them for something. So that needs to stay. Gold sword flint. All right, is that it? Yeah, that's all out of this iron farm building. We'll set that, and then we will just go put some of this in the mass storage. Now I know the mass storage system's atrocious as well. I am well aware of that. But at the moment, I just need to get it out of the farm buildings because that makes it look really bad if it's in the farm building. So at least get it where I don't notice it as much. So we're going to take it up in here, climb up the mangrove tree for some reason. I don't know why that happened, but it did. And we'll go down here, and then we'll actually start taking care of this monster of a mess that I have created. We'll just throw this in here. And cyan concrete. Throw all this in here. Shulker boxes aren't at the moment. We'll just throw the terracotta. Blocks of diamond. Sure, why not? We'll put them in the storage system at this point. Terracotta, plank, sticks, leads, swords, sure, string, rotten flesh. Alright, that's in there. I didn't grab the other shulker box because my brain is wonderful and I forgot about it. So we're going to put this in here. Just fill this up. We'll have sand. For once, we'll have sand in the storage system for glass. That's great. It's taken a long time to get any sand. I've been struggling for sand since I really started building this base, honestly. I always was making trips to go get sand. Always. So that's slightly amusing in my book. That finally we're going to have sand in the storage system. Alright, there's that and that. Alright, that shulker box is now empty. So we can fly back. make sure to grab as much stuff on the way as we can, because I don't want to make 15 trips at the end of this episode. We'll come down here, we'll fly in here, we'll hit our face on the ground. Where'd I put the other shulker box? Wait a minute. Did I just put a shulker? Oh, it just didn't fit in my inventory. There it is. Yep, there it is. Okay. Just didn't fit in the inventory. I almost thought that I put a shulker box in the storage system, and that would have been very annoying. But let's actually go around here. That's not the... I don't know why I just went around the building that direction. Let's go in here. We'll grab this up. Oh, this is already in a shulker box. Perfect. Well, we can just empty out the shulker box. Problem solved. Awesome. So we've got stuff at least a little bit cleaner, which is always a plus. Always, always a plus. You can never go wrong with cleaning stuff. And I'm still trying to learn that because I'm not organized worth anything, which is weird. The weird thing about me is I'm organized in very specific areas, like file organization on a computer is an absolute. I need to have stuff organized. Organizing my desk or a storage system in Minecraft, there is no way that it's going to get organized, ever. I just don't do it. My brain doesn't work that way. So that's a little bit about me. It's kind of amusing, really, but also very annoying. For a very obvious set of reasons, because I lose stuff, and I tend to do it very frequently. And it's sometimes funny, and sometimes it's not. But that's enough venting about that. We'll get some of this put away, and then we will do what I always do, which is checking on time and seeing if we actually have time in today's episode left. And it'll be an interesting look at time because, frankly, I've got a very interesting set of things that I'll have to do for editing, especially in today's episode, because I don't know how to edit this video. This might be a lot of just, frankly, and if you're hearing this, this'll be how it is just anything that happened on camera we're putting in. It's going to be more of a special of behind the scenes look at an episode, something a little bit more less professional, honestly, is how it's going to turn out, is less professional. But we'll just have to wait and see how that is. But we've got that stuff at least put in here to organize. But now we need to check how much time's left in today's episode, because I have no clue. And then we'll see what we can do from there. Alright, so we actually have some more time. I didn't realize that I did. And you guys, of course, knew that based on the timestamps. But I did not know that, so I guess props for us. We got more time yet in today's episode. I need to put that down there, like that. Shulker box. Boom. Boom, that's where they go. This needs to be put back in the ender chest. This has been out for quite a substantial amount of time, and it should go back now. What we can do is we can actually do some more challenges. Is what we can do in today's episode. I've got paper, and we'll put some more challenges in the challenger because, I mean, why not? I won't do this every episode. Hit my face on the hill. Gosh, why do I keep doing that? But I think that since, I mean, we're doing a challenge episode, we might as well put some more challenges in the challenger. We'll get ourselves leveled up, and then we need a couple more challenges. So what can we do? We can do, first of all, in big capital letters, get organized. That one's going to be used. And then I've got some farms that I need to build. So we need to build a wool farm. So there's one. Let's fix that. All right. And then we don't want 50 challenges, because I do, like I was saying earlier, if you guys do have suggestions, I would love to hear them. What else can we do? Do villagers, because villagers are going to be annoying. So we'll do villagers at a specific time from the challenger. And I have a sing intro, so I might as well put the sing outro in. Well, let's see if we actually can get that in the at the end of today's episode. Now I kind of doubt it because we've got enough challenges that there'll be a backlog, so it'll be pretty random. But what else can we do? Go a full episode without sleeping. That's a good one. And that's going to do it for the challenges in the challenger for this episode. Here are the two that we had already. The make an hour-long special video we're not going to put in, but I'm going to put the improve an existing farm back in there. And this is actually where, so with the 300 extension, we're actually going to put the challenges that I'm not using anymore. We're going to put them in here. Because I think that we can improve an existing farm again. I think that's good. Let's sleep. Since there's a challenge about not sleeping, might as well sleep now. But let's actually see, since we do have some time, let's see what we get for the last challenge. And yes, I know that I'm doing a lot of challenges. There won't be 3 challenges in every episode, but I'm kind of curious. What's this one? Get organized. With less than 5 minutes left in this episode, I'm not going to do this but this one time. I'm not going to do that one. That one will not get completed. I don't have time. That'll be a full episode length thing. Let's try again. That is the permanent one that I was waiting for. That is what the big secrecy was for some of these challenges. This is one of them. The challenge is permanently setting the difficulty to hard. That we can do. Hard. Lock world difficulty. We're going to do it. Are you sure you want to lock the difficulty of this world? This will set this world to always be hard, and you will never be able to change that again. Hence the big bold letters of permanent. Yes, we are now in hard mode and hard difficulty for the rest of the Ducks World series. And this one you can't do again, so this one's going to be put over here. And this is going to be put right next to these two permanent challenges. And yes, I was wanting to do that eventually anyways. So yes, it's a challenge. And yes, this is going to cause me to die a lot. But I was going to do it anyways. So now we permanently have our difficulty. Here's even proof. Difficulty permanently and hard for Ducks World now. Forever. This is how it'll be. So, yeah. Hard difficulty in Ducks World. There it is. And with that challenge, we actually are ready to wrap up. This is a lengthy episode, and I thank you guys, for those that have made it this far, thank you guys so much for being here. It means a lot. It means a lot, and it's an intriguing thing, long videos like this, because this video probably won't get very many views. No watch time, but for those that are here, thank you guys so much for being here. It really does mean an absolute ton to me. It means a lot, and I hope it was at least a little bit amusing. This long episode, I hope was some entertaining. Had some entertaining bits for you. And in recent history, we have not had this much progress in an episode. We've got a full minecart line here into the ravine building project. Ouch. We have a start, not near done, but we have a start of some villager barracks in here. And we also improved the bamboo sugarcane farm from the starter base, as well as took up 3 challenges, 2 of which already have been done, and 1 that'll be done in about 2 minutes. 3 challenges. We set the permanent difficulty for Ducks World to hard. We are currently working on getting an hour-long special, and we improved the farm in the starter base. So that was the goal of today, and I think we accomplished it. It went really, really well. And like I was saying, thank you guys as always. It means a lot. And again, if you guys have any suggestions for challenges, I would love to hear them. And don't be afraid to make them difficult, because one of my self-imposed challenges was to permanently make this world hard and difficult. And especially with the challenge I just added too, with not sleeping for an entire episode, that difficulty change will come back. It'll definitely come back. But I think that we are at an hour, and we have used up all the time in today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize for the lack of uploads. This is why, because this video has taken over several days to produce and make, and I still haven't edited words. I still haven't edited anything yet, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys again. God bless. We'll see you guys later, and hopefully we'll have some more challenges in the next episode. Adios, God bless.